Hi guys, my name is MJ. Welcome to Virtu Toy channel. Okay, I have the recent release from PGM, the Martini RWB 993, and together with it, I thought I'd want to do a close up on the Rotana as well, because I got this some time ago and I haven't really recorded in HD. So PGM is pretty much one of the premium brands in die-cast, who makes die-cast with openable parts. So it has been quite interesting to see them their versions of the RWB, because no one else has done this up until now. It's still only PGM that does the opening parts in 64 scale. Okay, so it's really cool, and I thought I want to run through it with you guys. Okay, so they have already quite a few RWBs. There has been a yellow one with Figure, and then there has been Stella. There has been quite a few more, and I didn't really got on to that bandwagon because I felt they were a little bit overpriced. But this time around, I think I definitely have to share with you guys, because I think they have been improving. It's just that I've seen their 930, and I'm just somehow not that convinced on their Stella. So that is one of the reasons why I haven't really gone into PGM. But their 993 has been looking good ever since I got the Rotana. So that's why I thought, maybe I should give them a try. So usually they come in two versions, basically two packaging versions. This is actually so-called the normal packaging version. They do often offer the premium packaging version. It comes with in a circular base with a circular display. So we've seen it with Rotana. We've seen it with I think the other one is called Tiffany, and I don't recall what are the other ones actually, because they have done quite a few of them. And but the Rotana and the Martini, they were available only in the normal version. Okay, so I have already done an unbox of these. So before I go further, right, please help me to hit that like button, because that will help me on the YouTube's algorithm. And also please help me to subscribe. Press the subscribe button, right, so that you don't miss on any of my diecast videos. And this, right, I have already done a live unbox, okay, during Facebook Live or at Collector's Cube. That is where we do most of our new arrivals, where we do all of our unboxing right at this moment. So do look us up on Facebook as well, and I will put the link in the description box below. And so when I've taken them out, right, basically this one came in the factory, from the factory, like that. Okay, you're gonna see the back because I've already taken them out. There you go, looks quite busy behind there. Yes, so I've taken them out. They have this little blister plastic thing to hold the car in, so that it doesn't, just in case, so that the car doesn't fly out. So I really like that they have done this, because this really reduced the risk of the car flying out within the display, and then it knocks itself around, and then you get paint chip, you get missing side mirrors and stuff, missing headlights and stuff. So this is something that I really appreciate that PGM has done. Their base is pretty premium. It has a carpet. Let me just show. Maybe I should show it to you, right? Because I haven't. I don't recall doing any PGM. I don't recall doing any PGM. So it's actually quite early in the morning for me, and I thought I want to do a quick video to share with you guys. Okay, I've got it out. Okay, so it's two screws. Okay, two screws, and then they always have this sponge thing, cushion thing to cover below, so it looks very premium. Okay, there you go. That's the two screws. I've taken it out. This is actually the packaging for the Martini. Okay. The sleeve, I would say it's pretty straightforward. Okay, the sleeve is pretty straightforward. You have a little card and a photo of the actual car behind. Okay, so this one, oh, I just noticed something. The picture. Oh, I thought that this was a early 2020 photo. It's not, because the number plate is still the I believe that this is the official number plate, the 911. Because the Martini is actually Rough Rhythm, which belongs to Toshi-san. Okay, hang on. So usually PGM, right, will come with this thing, this rubbery thing, and I it's coming back to me a little bit. I think the first time when I recorded a video on PGM, when it came with this, I had no clue. What does this do. I had seriously no clue what does this do. So this is basically for you to pick, okay, to pick and to be able to open the opening parts, okay, to be able to open the parts. So this is actually something very normal in the 118 scale. So I am not a 118 scale person, especially I think with Auto Art and a couple of brands. They usually come with a little scoop, like a little spoon kind of thing. So PGM does this, okay. PGM does this to give you, it feels rather I can't tell exactly what material is it. It feels rubbery. It feels like a leather, but I doubt it's leather, so it could be a synthetic leather. It could be, okay, it could be a synthetic leather. So on the base, so two short screws, okay, two short screws, and then have that cushion between the base and the car, and then it's on a cushion, it's on a carpet, okay, it's on a carpet. So it has running numbers. So the Martini is 1,000 pieces, okay, 1,000 pieces. I'm just gonna very quickly put this away, okay. Just let me move it out of the way, because you're here not because of the packaging. you're here because you want to see the cars, right? Okay, so I got them out of the packaging already. I'll show you the packaging now. Can I show you the Rotana first? Okay, so a quick shout out to Hui as well. Again, he's the one that helped me out a lot on my so-called air quote homework. Because I really want to share, I try my best to share you guys as much information I can get relating to the real car, to the real deal. So he has been my go-to guy. He's a walking Wikipedia of RWB. Ask him anything of RWB, he will be able to give an answer within a short period of time. Do look him up on Instagram. He's active there. I'll give a link in the description box below, okay? So make sure you give him a follow. Alright, so this RWB, right? Let me check. Let me check my notes. Okay, the RWB Rotana. Okay, Rotana. The Rotana. This version is actually based in 2018. Okay, in this shape and manner. Okay, it is actually in 2018 for a very short period of time. The most distinctive thing that tells it apart, right, of the time period is actually this, the Romantica decal at the back bottom of the GT wing. Okay, so the other day I shared with you the IG version, right? So that is actually quite an early version of Rotana, which I've kind of gotten my timeline of the Rotana very messed up. So I really appreciate that Hui helped me to clear it up a little bit. Okay, so the other one that I'm not sure right now is actually the Rotana that is the MCE version. Now this one is another one where I'm not sure when is this. I'm guessing that this one is a little bit more recent, because based on what I gathered, right, Romantica is this is a long time ago. Okay, the high wing is a long time ago, and then the Romantica first, and then after Romantica there was Airfrance. After Airfrance, the more recent one would be New York Times. Okay, New York Times, which is the one appearing here on the MCE one. Okay, so that's the rough timeline. 2008. Who is able to even tell me, right, this actually appeared between June to November. That is really crazy of him. He's able to tell me that with picture references as well. So that guy is really nuts. Okay, so the party piece of PGM, right, is actually with all the opening components. So I'm just gonna use the one that Martini, the one that came with Martini. See how it scoops up. Okay, it supposed to goes into the gap and then it scoops it up, so that you don't have to use your fingernails or any other thing and you cause a paint chip. But my favorite way is still using, if it's too tight, I will still use blue tacks or black tacks. Okay, so that's the front. That's the front that we open, and then now we try to do this. There we go. That's the door. That's the driver's door. it's a little bit loose. I don't know if it's because this one I've already left it open for some time, so I'm not sure if it's because of over time it just gotten a little bit more loose. Okay, I'm gonna open up the other door. Yes. Okay, and then at the back usually I just push it up with my hands like that. So yeah, that's the party piece that I'm talking about. Everything, all the openable parts of the real car, it was, you know, it being able to open in 164, that's pretty crazy. And the other thing is that they even put in some effort into the engine. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more so you can see there. Okay, they even put in some effort onto the engine. See, you can see little details in there, the colors. Okay, colors and stuff. All right, colors and stuff. So that is actually very nice. Really sticking to PGM's genre, basically. Premium diecast, very premium diecast. Okay, right. So in front, nothing much. Okay, in front, nothing much. No complaints though. I think that's good enough. On the seats, there is the seat belts. Okay, the safety harness, if we can call it. Okay, and then it still has all that little fender diffuser thing. Okay, that's all very nice as well. The decals that are done very nicely. Okay, right, quite crisp as well. Nice. So there's little details underneath here as well. It's also very nice. Okay, right. So I'm gonna open it up and leave it with that's our figure. I name her Katie. That's Katie. Yeah, let's introduce you to Katie. Okay, let me just open it all up and park it next to Katie. Hang on. They are, because they do have like a little mechanism where it snaps close a little bit, so that's why it's, once it's open, it's a little bit loose. Okay, but when it closed, right, you can see it somehow snaps in. I think this one, the other side is more obvious. This one's more obvious. Yeah, you see how it kind of snaps in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna park it over there with our dear friend. Okay, there we go. And then we go take a closer look at the Martini. Okay, now this is a more recent release. Okay, this is the latest release, if I can say that. Okay, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm looking at my notes a little bit, right? Okay, so basically, this is Rough Rhythm. It's original, very first look. Actually, you know what? So happened that I have it here, right, on display. This is the original form, Rough Rhythm in its original form. Based on what I gathered, right, MCE. This version is actually MCE's version. So based on what I gathered, this is basically what it looked like when it first came out. Okay, when it was first commissioned, in green, in that font, Rough Rhythm, the name in that font. Okay, in that font, and then a couple of years later, right, he did a wrap in I think, when was that? January of 2019. See, he can, yeah, see who he can even tell me exactly in January of 2019. And then it's actually for an event in February, Osaka Auto, I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, Osaka Auto Messi, took place in February 2019. So that was actually, the wrap was kind of done for the show. And in 2020, again for the same show, right, from this GT wing, right, it was changed into a high wing for the show. And then the number plate, right, it was changed to 1064 style for year 2020. So this is strictly a 2019 version of the Martini Rough Rhythm. Okay, what else can I tell you? I think quite recent, after the Martini wrap, if my timeline is correct, right, after the Martini wrap is the tarmac wrap. Okay, if you're a RWB fan, probably you've seen it before already. You've seen the tarmac version as well. That is the recent one, and then I think couple months back, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, I did see that he was removing that tarmac wrap. So I'm not sure what is the latest. What does it look like yet? Okay, this one, right? Actually, one thing that I want to point out actually is the wheels. Okay, this one, it's really very close to the real thing, to the 1-to-1. I quite like it. I quite like this version. There are quite a few Martini versions already out there, but I do like this one quite a lot because being able to open, and then the gaps, I like when manufacturers, when they do opening parts, right, and the gaps are not that big, so it looks more realistic. Okay, it's very nice. I really like the shape of the 993 done up here by PGM. I think proportion wise, I think it's quite alright. It looks really good to me. Okay, of course I can't really compare to the resin versions. I still think even though this is a premium diecast, right, I still kind of think that the resin ones did it better. Okay, so that's overall that's what it looks like. I like that they did the tow hook as well in front. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, I like that they did the tow hook in front. Okay, and then again, let's go for its party piece. But you see, this one is a little bit tighter. Okay, let's open up the doors and stuff. It is a little bit tight. I think maybe it's new. Compared to the Rotana seems to be a little bit easier to open. Oh yeah, the other part that I really like is they did all the random stickers. I don't know if I can call it random, but yeah, underneath Rough Freedom's wing, right, there is a lot of stickers. Maybe I should ask Hui about it. I think I should ask him about it. Maybe there's some sort of meaning, you know. It could be people who Toshi has met, and you know, people pass him stickers and then he will put it underneath the GT wing. It could be that. Again, the engine details pretty much the same, I would say, with the Rotana. Okay, the base is pretty much the same as well. Okay, interior, the safety, the seat belts. Okay, the Rotana is in blue, this one is in green. If I'm not mistaken, it is according to the real thing. I think the real the 1-to-1 is also in green, if I'm not mistaken. I remember seeing photos of it. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. Okay, so in front, the what bay? Storage bay. It's the same as the Rotana, no difference there. Cool. Oh, one of the key difference, yes, you see this, the thing is that I don't know what you call this part. Okay, let me just let it zoom, focus. This one, okay, above the back fender, it has this diffuser, spoiler. Maybe I should call it a spoiler, a little spoiler on top of the back fender. All right, so Rotana has that. Because Rotana is basically a very track focused RWB, very track focused. It is Nakai-san's track car basically. While this one, we've seen it at shows, we've seen it, I think he drives it on the road as well. So I think this is a little bit more of a street version RWB, if I'm allowed to say that. And yeah, okay, nice, very nice. You like. Okay, and then so happen I have a sitting figure. I have a sitting figure. Okay, I have a sitting position figure, and we have a very wide back fender. What do we do? Yeah, MJ is mad like that. All right, cool. Okay, hope you don't mind it being a little bit busy behind, because that I haven't really cleaned up this little section, so I thought, you know what, let's just do a quick video. Okay, all right. So thank you very much for watching this round of first look. Do follow us on Instagram, okay, and Facebook, Virtu Toys, and do look up for Collector's Cube. That is where we go live almost daily at the moment. And quick shout out to Monster Miniature and also Hui, because I will put their links in the description box below. All right. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Okay. All right. Take care. Thank you. Bye.